From their mouths to your ears, this is Gaming on Thrones with Phil, Saul, and Rick.
Thank you for tuning in to Gaming on Thrones, part of the Rated M Gaming Network. Today is Tuesday, February 17th, and this is the show that takes you through the digital crusade, and we are your guides, Saul Cuellar.
Yo!
Rick Lamoureux.
Mr. Number One Stunner.
And myself, Philip Stella. So how are you guys doing? Good weekend?
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Saul. I saw Saul over the weekend.
I
We had
couldn't
some-
stop eating chips, and I couldn't stop eating cheeses and strawberries and crackers.
This guy was like the hors d'oeuvre king.
Oh my gosh.
You're like in Wedding Crashers when he just walks around grabbing everything off every tray and stuffing it in his face. Like, go bring me back more of those.
Yeah, it was bad because we it was a bad place to stand, but we wanted to keep by the booze.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put this in perspective for the listeners. We were at a wedding, and so we needed to place ourselves in strategic positions. So that was the strategic position of choice, but it was right in front of the hors d'oeuvre table.
2 hors d'oeuvre tables.
Yeah, possibly 3. I don't remember. But yes, there was a lot of snacking.
They didn't let us eat till like 9 o'clock.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
way past your diet thing.
Yeah, we won't revisit that scenario, but yeah, Saul hogged out on the tables. We had some drinks.
I was
It a good
Mimosa
time.
Mike because
Uh,
I didn't eat, so I wasn't going to drink hard liquor. So
Well.
I drank mimosas.
He did.
Yeah, you see what happens when you don't eat and you drink hard liquor.
Had some beers first, and then switched to mimosas.
Mm-hmm.
I was Seagram's in 7. I went for it.
Seagram's a 7?
Yeah,
It's good. It's really
First time I ever got drunk was off Seagram 7 and Coke. I was like
nice.
13 or 12 or something like that.
Wow,
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Florida,
that's
right?
a good job.
Yeah.
So, on that note, what you been playing, Rick?
Well, Destiny, of course, but I also got on to season 2 of Diablo 3. I was putzing around that. I got on at a bad time though because I was like, I just started making dinner and I logged on just to like create my character. My buddy was like, "Hey, let's go Swift." So I started playing, and then after I was playing it, like I played the dog shit out of that game for 8 months, and I just don't have it in me to play it to level a new guy all the way up again. Even though it's so much faster now with this season, and there's different game modes you can do now, like adventure mode and shit, but you can level up so much quicker because you do bounties and stuff.
He's
But
a
I-
first-person shooter now.
Yeah, no, I'm not at all. But I just
I
don't
don't
have
know.
it in me. I didn't have it in me to do it because everyone was like, the second day is when I got on, and everyone was already like max leveled, and I was like, oh.
Oh my god.
Well, you can get max level in like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So they just grinded it out in like 6 hours, and I was just like, nah, I'm not doing this.
I know a couple of guys who do that.
Yeah. So that's about it though. Not much. I
That's
wanted
cool.
to play some Portal 2 this weekend, but there was all kinds of other things that happened.
Yeah, we were supposed to hook that up.
Yeah, just never did it. I didn't really, to be honest with you, I didn't feel like playing because I was super hungover on Saturday. And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm going to be able to drink tonight.
Well, coming soon. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Phil and Rick, let's play Portal 2.
Yeah.
Phil's never played it before.
It would have been filmed in the bathroom too because I was on the toilet all fucking day.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
You would have been gaming on Thrones, dude.
Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Oh,
No,
so
You guys
ready.
ready for this?
I'm
So
not.
ready.
I
Come on.
quit.
So, at work on Monday, I had that after drinking, deuce.
Mhm.
I'm officially an old man now.
Oh, did it come out black or something?
Nope.
I
I
don't
got
wanna
my
hear
first,
this.
what do they
I don't
call
wanna hear
it?
Hemorrhoid?
Hemorrhoid. I got my first hemorrhoid.
What? Congratulations, dude. Did you push it back in or did you just like let it hang?
It's not a big one. It's just, I guess, when the vein just like blows.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's-
So it feels like there's a little peanut stuck in my butthole.
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
about
You get
it.
the bloody toilet paper and you're like,
No,
what?
I don't. You're not supposed to wipe. You have to take a shower after dropping a deuce until it goes away.
Oh, really?
Yep. Don't
So
wipe
can I
because it
just
just
say-
irritates it.
No.
This show has hit a new high.
No. we're giving medical advice. This is like fucking WebMD right now.
That's true. It is informative, which is one of the
Very
goals.
Yeah, I mean, you got to listen to our viewer audience too. Like, I imagine some of them have hemorrhoids.
Yeah, we're getting older, you know. We gotta let these guys know that it's all
We're not
right.
there.
It's nothing
Hey,
to
we're
be
not-
embarrassed about.
Not 25 anymore.
Nope.
They
you
can
know?
put down their Nintendo DS and wipe their butt correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Take a shower though.
Take
Yes.
a shower or baby wipes, but you can't wipe. You have to like dab, just dab.
Oh my
Because if
So
you
you
wipe,
can't-
it's rough on it.
So you can't like use the roll itself. Like after
Nah,
you run out of
bro.
toilet paper, you rip the cardboard off. You can't do that.
No.
Oh, yeah, that would be. Yeah. Who
That's-
does that and why ever?
Hey, tough times, bro. Tough times.
I mean, I've once crapped in a bucket for like 2 months and I
Did-
never used the roll.
Did you ever get to like where you pulled off that last piece of toilet paper and you use it and there's no more, but you know you got to wipe one more, so you double fold it and then you do it
Well,
again?
I folded into like tiny little squares if I had
Yeah,
to,
okay,
but
okay.
I've never used the roll.
Oh, you're a square? I'm a crumpler. You're a square?
I'm a crumpler. I'm a crumpler
no,
and
no.
a folder.
Crumpler.
I'm a crumpler, but when you're dealing with the last piece,
You fold.
you fold.
Okay. I get you.
I'm more worried about like ripping through because I hate when I rip through.
Oh, I know. You got stink finger and you're like, "God damn it."
Oh man.
Oh, Lordy Lord.
This is a gaming show, right? This is-
Woo!
Well, that's it.
Paper
We're
rock
done
scissors.
here. They're going to come shut us down.
FCC's on the other line.
Yeah, they're busting through the door. Hey, what the hell?
Oh,
You can't talk about poop that way. So what you been playing?
Uh,
now that we've cleared the air.
well, I've been playing Destiny.
Yay!
Jesus.
I thought I saw you on there.
I have
Moving
not wanted
on.
to play anything else. I thought about playing Hardline, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, why would you do that?
For the gun reload animations, dude.
Don't
Those things are
subject-
funny as fuck.
Yeah, well, YouTube takes care of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't subject yourself to some sort of crime called
It's a
Battlefield.
Yeah.
I
It is
heard
a
it's
crime.
good. It's just
You heard it's good.
not necessary.
And it's a mod. It's a fucking mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode on that.
Although
Shit.
it does look like they added like a whole cop drama story to it, which you know,
apparently the
that might be
campaign's
kind of cool.
gonna be pretty good.
And it
Yeah.
works.
Hey, what does Saul always say? I'd buy it for $30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy it for $3, but the
Yeah.
season pass will still be like 140.
That's what I'm saying though. Hey, I'd buy that for $30.
Buy that.
Yep.
Yeah. What you been playing, Phil?
I've been playing a lot of stuff actually. I haven't been able to come up with a game that I can sit in front of for a while.
Ever.
I've been playing Titanfall. I've been playing a lot of NHL. I've been playing Halo. I actually just finally finished the Halo 2 campaign. That sucker was long.
That was a good one.
It was a good one, but it just ends. They're like, Chief, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to finish this fight, and then it's over.
No,
Whoa, what fight? What's going on?
know what he was doing, right?
Finishing the
Finishing
fight.
Now getting ready to go to Destiny.
No way.
What if he's the evil villain at the end of it all?
Oh my God! After the
So,
10-year cycle.
wait. So Master Chief is Rasputin?
Yes. Well, that's just what's going on now. Who knows what's going to happen in the long run?
No, whatever. After 10 years of this whole 3-game cycle, the ending scene is Master Chief wakes up and goes, "Wow, that was all a crazy dream." And then it's just like,
No, what if Master Chief was playing a video game in the Halo universe and that video game was Destiny?
he goes, "Who the fuck made this shit?" 343?
Wow! Shots fired.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some fanfic theories going on now. It's nice.
We might not be able to trash on 343. Apparently, Halo Podcast Evolved, another show part of this network, has a listener from 343.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We don't want to put a bad taste in their mouths. So that's actually very cool, and congratulations to them.
If it's a chicken, it's cute. I would.
It's. Oh, you mean the bad taste? I get it.
Yeah.
I get you. I know what you're saying.
Skeeter B.
See what you did there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I'm
who
picking up
Skeeter
what
B
you're
is.
putting down.
I think it's my perverted name.
And on that note, it's time for the news of the week.
Tigers like to jump.
That wasn't even Tigger's voice, dude.
I know, that's all I
That
had,
was
bro.
like close. It was the right like
I haven't
connotation.
heard
on that.
Tigger in a while.
Oh,
It's been a while, Brian.
While.
well, yeah, news
Well.
of the week. So,
News.
yeah,
Deuce.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
I'll go. There's a couple
Alright.
little things. Couple little things. I got three really quick ones. Dying Light, we talked about it last week. Dying Light patch is now available for mods. So if you have a PC, you can now download the newest patch and you can put your mods in again. If you have a GTX 970 and it sucks and you bought it from Amazon, if you bitch enough to the customer service, they might offer you a 20% refund on it. So there you go. And there's a Square Enix Humble Bundle going on right now for the next 14 hours. You get Sleeping Dogs, Tomb Raider, Hitman Go, Supreme Commander 2, Hitman Absolution, The New Thief, Murdered Soul Suspects, and Deus Ex Human Revolution, all for $15.
I saw
Damn,
that is
that is a
magical.
deal.
Yes, so support it. It all goes to a good cause, goes to charity, and you get. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good games that I know out of that. So yeah, there you go. That's news.
My news is that we are finally getting Daredevil on Netflix.
Ooh,
And that is coming in, I believe, April 10th of 2015. I can't wait because Netflix is awesome and I can just watch them all in a row and I don't have to wait for commercials or anything like that. That is pretty badass to me.
yeah.
Plus, PS4 has their exclusive game, The Order 1886, drops, I believe, the 20th, is it? Yeah, the
Yes.
20th, Friday the 20th, which is weird. Nintendo's usually the only one that drops on the Fridays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's gonna be cool.
Weirdos.
There's a lot of discussion going on about this game and its time and all that. So see what happens there. Last but not least, some important news for me is that you can get a triple cheese covered stuffed crust pizza for only $11.99.
What?
That's a large with one topping at Pizza Hut. That's all I got.
Stuffed crust, dude. That's just good.
That was a good finale.
Yeah, because I'm thinking pizza. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're like food on the brain.
And I'm thinking if we keep doing stuff like that, maybe they'll listen. Maybe they'll
Oh,
send
I
us
see.
some
Yeah,
pizza.
Boy, smart.
I'll gladly say sponsored by Pizza Hut before every episode.
In fact, I will wear a Pizza Hut T-shirt the entire time
I'll go work at Pizza Hut if they let me.
while we're
eat pizza
recording,
for free.
although no one
Yeah.
can see us.
I'll work at Pizza Hut for free pizza.
So I got a couple of pieces in the Microsoft world. So Xbox One will finally put their retail consoles out there to become dev kits
Nice.
this year. And the apps will be available to all the devs. And the important part about that is, you ready for this?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and in the Microsoft Windows 10 event that we all kind of heard about, Microsoft announced it planned to enable universal apps, which will actually allow developers to create a single app that's going to run on all the Windows platforms.
Nice.
Computers, phones, tablets, and the Xbox One, of course. So, any app that works with Windows 10 will also work with Xbox One. And Phil Spencer was talking to Polygon about this, and they said that they're probably going to, they're planning on to switch in November. So it's going to switch to the Universal Xbox One apps in November, which isn't too far away. 9 months. It's not far.
Mm-mm.
So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I expect the Xbox One app to step up in a big way. And that was kind of one of the things that when I bought the Xbox One, the apps weren't up to par, I didn't think. So I'm glad they're kind of
As in, like running sluggish, or just like not what you were looking for?
yeah, running sluggish, yeah, but not having as many as I thought there would be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad to see that. It should be easier to develop those.
Do they have an Xfinity one for Xbox One yet?
I don't think so. I haven't looked, but
'Cause
I'm
they have
pretty
one for
sure-
360. I know that, and I know they just got HBO Go like a few months ago, right?
Yes. Yes, right in time for me to get rid of HBO.
Wow.
Damn. You want my password for Game of Thrones, dog?
Oh, I'll get it for that.
All right.
I'm a monthly subscriber when it comes to that.
All right. All right.
But yeah. So, also today the Scream Ride demo is available for download on the Xbox One.
That looks cool.
That looks it looks cool, but it looks like one of those games that I could play for 25 minutes and then be like, all right.
Yeah, I highly doubt you're gonna be sitting on your couch going, "Whoa!"
Yo, if you had Oculus.
Nah.
HoloLens.
Mm?
HoloLens.
Mm?
No, I don't know about that, Rick. I mean, it's not. It's kind of like those people that like to build stuff and like to create. I think it's for them,
Mm-hmm.
it looks cool. It looks fun. I mean, you get to throw people off. You get to build these like extreme roller coasters that you're basically trying to kill crash test dummies, but they're human beings.
I remember on PC it used to move units.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's made from the same people, so
yeah, but didn't you make like you made a whole theme park in Roller Coaster Tycoon? You had to like balance your budget, and you had to fucking do all. And I don't think it wasn't just a roller coaster
Oh.
simulator.
well, the way this is, it's not just roller coasters. There's other rides too that you make. But
It's like
you're basically-
what?
You're basically you're testing things.
Teacups?
Teacups
I
hype,
don't know if
dude.
They got teacups. Maybe they do.
I don't like
now,
that.
Now I'm interested.
Maybe they do.
They got the
I
Hossies?
mean, it's a free demo. You know what I mean? You want to
Yeah.
go try it out? Demo.
I have
you
to.
know? Yeah.
Can I give a shout out that I hate that fucking Viking ship that just hangs upside down and only swings back and forth? You know what I'm talking about?
Whoa! Like everybody loses their change on that thing.
Yeah, I hate that thing.
Why?
It's a stupid ride.
Why is this stupid ride?
It doesn't go anywhere. You just get stuck upside down and you get scared. I don't like it.
Oh, so the truth comes out.
But I love roller coasters. Love them.
hmm
But I don't like that thing.
Also, I just learned about this a little bit ago. Microsoft Studios is actually parting ways with the developers that were working on Phantom Dust.
Peace, nerds.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there. More details to come out on that.
They need to do that with the people that are doing Killer Instinct.
Damn.
Saul likes Killer Instinct. He wants it to work.
I like Killer Instinct Season 1.
Yeah. I'm just saying you want it to work.
Oh, yeah. So much. I would just like someone who could actually like do some good 3D animation to be on there and some decent design work.
Have you seen any of Midway? Is it Midway still doing it? Doing Mortal Kombat? NetherRealms. Still, they've been
Looks
doing a lot of streams
beautiful.
on Twitch.
Looks
Yeah, that game looks
beautiful.
fucking sick, dude.
Like
Fucking sick.
Injustice was awesome. This is Injustice like on steroids.
It's Mortal
Literally.
Kombat. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I was kind of talking to you about this a little bit this weekend, Saul. But I'm not gonna lie, Mortal Kombat 10 or X,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, looks fucking rad.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Like
gonna be Kano.
I'm kind of excited about it, and I haven't been excited about a fighting game in like so long.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people are. Guy says he's probably gonna end up buying it.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, that's a group member named Mark Paul.
Damn, calling him
Mhm.
out.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yep.
I like him. So, I don't know. It might scratch that itch for me. We'll see. Killer Instinct definitely did not do that. And
It's-
since
Yeah, I know. It was a good game. They just didn't have enough characters for season 1, and then Double Helix left, and they're what made the game.
Mhm.
Iron Galaxy is horrible. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's horrible.
entitled.
studio.
I mean, I haven't played a fighting game in so long that it might scratch that itch, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of one of these people that I play like a bunch of different games because I can't settle in on one. It's like a wonder I'm married because I'm like, nah, I'm gonna try her over here.
Mhm.
Well, okay, no, I'm gonna
That's
try
so
this
good.
one over here.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I like this. I like this
Mhm.
game right here.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Play Halo for an hour. Like, nah, I'm done with this. Play some hockey. I put that down. I'm like, oh yeah, Titanfall. That looks good right now. Yeah.
I was wrong. I thought I had a problem.
Mm-hmm. Just addicted to video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Not
You're-
one specific video game.
Yeah,
All of the video.
You're a video game whore.
yeah. Me and Saul are heroin addicts. You're addicted to every drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's the way to do it. IR video game whore.
Yes.
Should get a T-shirt that says that. That would be super sweet. So, Rick, tell us about what you wanted to talk about this week.
All right. First of all, I owe an apology to a community member. A good friend and one-time co-host Jake was you put up a post about Evolve having what was it, $130 worth of DLC on day one.
Yes.
And
Well, I don't know if it was day one per se, but it was $130 worth of DLC after the first patch, like excluding patches and stuff.
yeah. So reading that story out of context, everybody the shit kind of hit the fan, and everybody was like, "This is crap. This is dumb." And Jake stood firm. Yeah, I got to give it to him. I think he's the only one in the group that actually pre-ordered the game and bought it and everything.
He honestly did. He like stood there like a pillar
Yes.
of light for this game.
And he kept telling us, like, no, this is all cosmetic crap. He's like, everybody has access to all the same shit day one. No one's going to have an upper leg on anything. Now, the only thing I've noticed is that through progression of the game, you unlock, there's 4 main subclasses of characters, and each subclass has 3 other characters in it. They kind of all do the same thing. They just have different guns and shit and different skins. The only thing that you can get a leg up on is you could pay money to unlock those characters, so you don't have to play through the game. But every other DLC that is there to purchase is purely cosmetic. Skins for guns, skins for their characters, skins for the monsters, and we gotta apologize. I guess we just kind of let shit hit the fan too hard on that one, and we shouldn't have judged a book by its cover. And based on like those couple stories, we should have actually let it come out, see what it was before we made an assumption.
Mm-hmm.
I still think the game's a pile of shit, but
I wouldn't say it's a pile of shit. It's just not a
Yeah.
$60 game.
no, it's not.
Unless you have people that you know that are going to play it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what everyone's saying. They're like, if you get in a game with a bad monster, the game lasts 2 minutes and it's not fun. If you get in a game with a really good monster, you're never going to kill the guy. You're going to be running around the whole time looking for him, and it's not very fun. They said it's hard to get that perfect balance, but when you do have that perfect balance, it's super fun.
Well-
But that doesn't happen. That happens the minority of the time.
Yo, what's that supposed to mean, dog?
It was the minority that set him off.
Yeah.
Gotta
Sorry.
be careful. He's spicy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to poke you, but yeah. So you have it has to be set up perfectly. And if you don't go on there with friends, like the game sucks if you play with bots. So you got to play with your buddies. But if you don't have like a good team camaraderie, it's just either you're gonna get wrecked or you're never gonna see the fucking monster.
So another community member, part of the group, was telling me about how he was watching some Twitch streams, and the way that matchmaking is set up is really weird. Like if you stay in the game after the game's over, just like while it's setting up another match, and people drop out of that game, that it actually starts the game with bots in all the vacant spots, and then it goes for about 5 minutes before it actually puts other players that are waiting in some lobby somewhere into the game. So the game's actually already started. Now, to me, that's bad. Like that's not good, because I would rather it put me in a lobby and like fill those spots and then start the game. I'd rather wait outside than actually start playing the game with bots. Especially if you're a hunter and the other guy playing is a monster and you're playing with 3 other bots.
Yeah,
Like, that sucks.
yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because you could be joining a game and you're getting your ass whooped and you have like no chance of
No,
hell.
yeah, exactly. And it's just like, okay, well, quit this one and start another one. And if you rage quit in that game, you get penalty for 5 minutes. You can't join another game for 5 minutes.
Well, hopefully they're like, the Destiny forums where if you say enough, they'll actually start doing stuff about it.
I mean, hopefully that matchmaking thing needs to get fixed. But
Yeah.
back on topic.
I know they were working on that, weren't they? With the patches that they applied on there, they were doing some things about matchmaking and making it go quicker and stuff like that.
I hope so. They need to. Because, I don't know.
That's big.
That would be a real drawback. Even if I liked the game, that would piss me off.
You guys want some quick breaking news?
What's up?
You know who's going to be in Mortal Kombat X that we were just talking about?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Do you know who's got a movie coming out within the next 2 to 3 years?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Nope, it's the same character, and he was played by Michael Jai White, who you might know from Batman.
Spawn!
Yep.
No.
Yup, confirmed. Todd McFarlane says yes to Spawn inclusion in Mortal Kombat X.
you
That
gotta
is
buy it,
gonna
dude.
be. I'm sold. Like I was
Yeah,
kind of like,
done.
yeah, I'm sold. I'm buying it.
Where's my Philip J. Fry take my money meme? Where's that at?
Dude.
And the way the art looks right now, I can't even wait to see it.
Oh.
Hopefully it's not like fucking you got pre-order exclusive or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that. 'Cause
fine.
They already got the Goro.
I'll pre-order it.
I'll do it. That's a great segue, Saul. Because back to what we were talking about, and thank you for that. That is
Yes.
awesome news. Back to what we were talking about with the whole Evolve thing. This is where we're at. We've talked about this many times. Is where we're at as gamers, where we jump ship so fast, and we jump on people's shit so fast when we hear some news. It doesn't matter if it's misreported. I think that spans across society now. That's not even just in gaming anymore. Like you see something on Facebook, oh, you heard what he did? You heard that? You know, it's just whoa. Let's settle down. Let's wait for the whole story to come out. And I would also like to apologize to Jake. I didn't really trash the game, but I was proud to see him just stand there in the face of everybody like, fuck that, fuck this game, this is stupid. You know, they're all just trying to take our money. And he was like, yeah, whatever. You guys can say what you want. This is going to be a good game. I love it, blah, 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 blah. And that's hard to do. So, commendable, sir. But that makes me want to talk about another point where, like, pre-ordering games and just the fact that we're seeing this news come out for games so early now. And like I said, we've talked about this many times, but we're so quick to judge, and that it's hard to explain, but we continue to pre-order games, and we continue to drive sales that way, like for the exclusive DLC or whatever, like we were just talking about with Mortal Kombat. Like, oh, if they spawn, I'm gonna do that. You know, so they'll figure out ways to do that, like as developers and publishers, they'll figure out ways to get you hooked. And, you know, regardless, I'm not saying Mortal Kombat's going to be bad, but even if it was, you're screwed. You pre-ordered the game. I mean, you can always return it and do all that stuff, but
Yeah. Stop pre-ordering games. Stop it.
Not if
Yes.
Spawn's in there. That's the only time you're allowed.
he is a giant Spawn fan.
Giant Spawn fan.
Yeah, Spawn's awesome.
Yes. He's a black superhero.
Yeah.
So might Spider-Man be soon.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I have this to say about that. I know people are thinking I'm going to go one direction with it, but I'm not.
Oh, good band.
What? Why is it all these superheroes are? Are they doing it just to have something different in there, to making them black? Where is the Asian? Where's the Indian? Where's the Native American? Where's the Chinese? Where's it's like, why is it always like, if you want to do something different, it's just got to be, a black guy? And that's not nothing against, it's just why can't you make it different?
Because
Instead of just the black guy, do an Indian guy, do an Asian guy, do a Native American guy, do a really, really Italian guy, something like.
Hey, forget
Don't
about
go
it, man.
for like the easy out just to make it count, It's like Game of Thrones, prime example of a good way to do it. They have the imp.
Mm-hmm.
It's different,
Yeah,
but it's not the default. Oh, we're just gonna do
Yo.
this because it's easy.
Imagine Dinklebot playing Spider-Man, though. It'd be a fucking joke.
I love it.
It would
I'm
be
just
funny.
saying-
But an Asian guy could do it. They could have like a Japanese version. They had a
Anybody can.
Japanese TV show with Spider-Man.
Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
It's the
But-
mantle. It's,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just
well,
what
Spider-Man's-
I guess the biggest thing is like do something different if you're trying to do something different.
Well, see
got-
that.
They got a black dude playing in the new Fantastic Four, and he's supposed to be
know.
the brother of the white girl. And I'm like, what?
Well, that can happen. That's fine and all, but like
I think they're supposed to be twins.
make it
yeah.
different.
Here's my problem with it. Like Saul said, you're going out of your way to try and cover up something that isn't broken.
Yeah.
Okay? Spider-Man is a comic book character. What color was he in the comic books?
Well,
Like
he
each-
was. There's actually a black one in the comic books.
There is now.
He's been there for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 years as opposed to
Yeah.
50. And and like you said, I'm okay with it. That's fine. You want to kind of bring up, you want to make that comic book Spider-Man a movie? Fine. Do that. But please, I don't know what the motivations are, but please don't let it be, well, where's all the black superheroes at? Because look, they're superheroes. They were drawn way back when. They're a white guy. So can we have a black Superman?
Sure.
As long as you had the Death of Superman series, there was a black Superman.
There was a
Well,
robot Superman too.
There has to be
Yeah.
an origin story. If we start making shit up, it's going to be stupid.
Yeah.
So as long as you have a good origin story, I don't care what color he is.
They got, what is that
There-
one that's coming out? Black Panther? Is that what it is? The Panther or something? The Marvel movie that's coming out in like 2017.
Black
yeah,
Panther. Yeah.
but he's
Yeah.
always black. We're
Yeah, but
saying like
that's fine. It's fine if he was always black. I'm not saying that was a problem. I'm saying, but there's a black superhero. Cool.
I don't know what. I don't know.
No
I
big
don't want to
deal.
go down that rabbit hole because I don't know what the motivations are. I mean, we could speculate about that. That's fine, but
I just want to see when they do this in movies in general, stop going toward like the easy way out, which is just we'll just put a black guy in there. Put different if you want, different varieties of people in it. If you're saying, all right, we want to make movies look like a McDonald's commercial, which is fine because that's what America is. It's a McDonald's commercial. Do like McDonald's does and put different ethnicities in there. Don't just go with default black guy. Now everybody else can be white.
yeah.
Which
I don't know.
it's like, all right, so what'd they do with Johnny Blaze or whatever it is, Johnny Storm? What'd they do with what's his name, Nick Fury? It's like
Yeah.
default.
Green Lantern.
It's like,
Green Lantern, default. No, give us something different. Give us you want people like to respect Muslims and stuff like that? Put an Indian guy in there or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Sorry.
If it's not going to sell tickets, it's not going to sell tickets. Don't try to lie and say, "Oh, we're doing this for diversity." You're doing it to sell.
DC's new superhero, Quota Man.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Oh,
get over
man.
it. It's
That
cool.
was that was my rant for the day.
Damn.
Well, you guys
came out
want
of
to do you guys want to do verses now, and then we'll get into some questions from the listeners and
Yeah.
fans.
Sure.
All right,
Let me
let's
know
do
when
the
you guys
verses.
are ready.
Sure.
Whenever you're ready, pal. You got the verses today.
Because I know me and the audience has dealt with this a lot of times. And also, if the audience wants to write in afterwards and say what yours is, your answer, feel free to do that.
Yeah, feel free to chime in the chat at any time.
Even in the Twitch chat or on the page on Facebook. What is your best hangover cure for when you get really, 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 really wasted and get really, really, really hungover? I'm not talking like a 6 or a 12er. I'm talking like a
You wake
bender.
up shaking. Like you wake up
Yeah.
shaking. Oh. All right, do
I'm
you
going
wanna
to ask Phil first.
Phil. Go ahead, Phil.
It's been so long. Wait, no, it hasn't.
You can't say getting yelled at by your wife either, because that's a bad cure.
It's a pretty good cure. I won't use that specific excuse or cure for this topic. Here's what I used to do when it used to happen on the reg.
Mhm.
I used to work at McDonald's, and I opened every weekend, and I had to be there probably 5 in the morning, maybe earlier. Like I had to climb over bodies, Saul's being one of them, to get out the door at like 4:45 at my buddy GY's house to get to work. Like I'd bring my clothes, and I had just like passed out, hour or two before that. So what I used to do, because those were bad, and what you got at McDonald's is you got food cooking while you're hungover. You've got all these smells, all these different smells coming at you because you're cooking all the food, getting it all ready. It's bad. So what I used to do is do some high C orange
Nice.
and water,
Mm.
and you have a good mix. So you still get your high C orange. You probably do a 70-30 high C orange.
I like that.
Yep, that's good stuff. And then what I would do is I would do 2 biscuits, buttered, not too buttered because you don't want to upset your stomach,
Mm-hmm.
but you butter them. And then what I'd do is I'd put them in the oven fresh, so I'd make them real
Ooh,
crispy
we talking
fresh.
dirty.
Yeah. So, and then I would probably eat the I wouldn't go for the real egg. I would actually go for the fake folded egg on them, because if you all know that grease is the hangover killer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would do. I'd go with the toasted biscuits, the baked biscuits with the folded egg. Sometimes I'd go bacon. Not all the time. Sometimes
Oh,
just
yeah.
egg.
Yeah,
Sometimes
go.
just
Whoa.
egg.
Put it away, Saul.
But then you go with the high C orange water mix on
Alright.
top of that.
That's real, bro. That's real. That's up there.
That
Rick?
was my favorite.
All right. Most of my hangovers, like 90% of them, the really, really bad ones, revolve around football season. And because usually Saturday night football leads into Sunday football, so you got to kick that hangover in the ass on Sunday that you got from Saturday, so you can continue it on Sunday. So, but
Drink
there's
more.
yeah, but there's two weather seasons in football as well. So I have two cures. They're very similar except for like one or two details. In the summertime, in like August and September, when it's still warm outside and hot, a party Saturday, I wake up, I'll pre-buy a Pedialyte.
Nice.
I will slam the Pedialyte, take a shit. Taking a shit is very important for
That's
some
real.
reason.
That's
This is the night
real.
before.
No, this is Sunday morning
Okay. the
at like
morning
10
of.
o'clock
Okay.
when I wake up.
Okay.
I take a shit because it always makes me feel better taking a shit.
All the bad
You
stuff.
drink the Pedialyte, you take a shit, and then if it's hot out, I go jump in the pool. Dive right in the deep end, no put your foot in or nothing. Dive in the pool, get out, and you're ready to
Nice.
go. Feel like $1,000,000.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, instead of the pool, I do a shower.
Cold shower.
Cold shower. And then, the best cure all is that first beer.
Yeah, the first beer is always pretty good.
Yeah, that works. But the
I didn't have
Pedialyte,
that
it tastes
option.
like shit. Pedialyte, I don't know how kids fucking drink it. It tastes like salt water. It's disgusting, but it has everything you need.
I didn't mind it in the Keys, and I
Oh.
was also in the pool, so that was a pretty good.
Yeah, but if you do all that in like a 20-minute time frame, by the end of that 20 minutes, you're gonna feel like $1,000,000. You might feel like shit about 6 hours later, but you're good for like
Well, yeah.
a while.
yeah.
You're good for a while after that.
And the older you get, that 6 hours turns into like 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah, but if it's really nice out and we put the TV on the back porch during football season, we'll just float around the pool for hours drinking.
Right
So I don't even get out of the pool.
There you go.
I'm gonna on this one. I know what might work a little better, but what sounds best to me is Phil's.
Woo!
Damn.
Now I know that Rick's does sound better because mine is a little bit similar to that, but honestly, like afterwards, even after like taking the big dump, I still feel like ass. So I'm gonna go with Phil because in my mind it sounds better, but I think both ways I would still be hungover. But I just the descriptive language of the food just got me.
I'm telling you, here's why it worked, because you unlike Rick's situation, which was a very good.
The poop was the best.
That was a good practice. I
The
didn't have
food beat
those
the poop.
options. Like when I was that smashed, I had to go to work and I had to stay at work till 1 o'clock in the
Oh, it's- yeah.
afternoon. So I had to continue to feed my body grease, which was easy because I was already at McDonald's, and slowly transition myself out of the high C orange water to just water, then back into regular liquids.
Hey, that was a close one for me, guys. I mean, there was feels going on, but hey, dude, I just got my first what's it called?
Boner?
No, from pooping.
Hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
These shows come full circle.
Yeah. It's like the circle of life. The circle of life.
All
Let's
right.
get some of them questions.
Let's get to the questions. All right, we got a bunch of questions, boys, from the listeners, and
We can
from
save
the-
some of them for next week because I know they're not going to be there fucking next week.
Don't
then-
you dare!
Because then people won't ask again. They'll be like, "Cause I have to wait till next time."
Don't you? We promised we'd answer them live, and doggone it, we're gonna answer them.
We
live.
should do a viewer appreciation episode next week where it's all questions from the audience.
It's kind of what this week is. Only we had a lot of talking about hemorrhoids and other things.
If you guys hear me fartalize, it's because I want to test my hemorrhoid out.
Oh, see if it's like a flapper valve. Like,
Go ahead with the questions.
Okay, so first question of the day comes from Alex Hirsch, who was a guest on the show before. So hello, Alex.
gayest.
Hello.
And he asks, what's the game that most influenced your taste today? It's that game that just simply changed everything for you. Maybe you reinstall it, log in, or dig out the disc from time to time. And then he gives his, which for him it was probably a tie between Morrowind and Ultima Online.
Damn, Ultima Online shit. We've had this similar question before, and I gotta say, like, I played a lot of games when I was a little kid,
Mhm.
and then not really when I was a teenager. I was into other things as a teenager, and not really as like a young adult either, because I was into drinking and partying. But I'd say probably about 6 years ago, I started playing video games on a regular basis, and it was Mass Effect. Mass Effect rekindled my love for video games, and I've played more games since then than I played my entire life previously.
And it's influenced you,
Oh,
probably. I'd say.
definitely.
Yeah.
It introduced me to a whole new genre of
You
games
love
that
space. No.
I love space.
He always loves space.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Who doesn't love space though?
I fucked the curve up on my astronomy test this week.
Do
Good
you?
job,
You
jerk.
dick?
yeah, I did.
You're an asshole. You're that guy.
Yeah, it was easy. Someone got a 22 on it. What the fuck do you get a 22 on a test?
Bubble in.
Yeah, whatever. I
So what
brought
do
his
you
grade
got,
up 10
Saul?
points though.
What game most influenced your tastes that you still carry with you today?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. You answer the question.
Honestly, if you look at the Gaming on Thrones, that's basically where you can see mine and Rick's, because mine's Unreal Tournament. But Unreal Tournament Game of the Year edition, like right after Return to Landry or whatever, like that first one that was multiplayer. I remember I just gotten this computer when I was like 17. I was like 18 or 19 now, still running this old ass computer. I had just switched from like a 99.6 whatever K modem to a 28.8 modem
Damn.
to a 56 modem, and I was playing this thing online, headshots, double
Damn.
enforcers. It was the best thing ever. I'd have music playing in the background. I was playing versus other people. Nobody had to be over, like GoldenEye or nothing like that. That was just like the best gaming experience that I could ever have, other than Marvel versus Capcom and Black
can have
Ops
two.
2 and Marvel. No, and Destiny. Those are my. I have 4. I can't just have one. I have
That's
4.
all right. Yeah, you can have more than one.
Those games are my favorite games.
All right. So for me, what has influenced my taste today, and I've said this so many times on the show, and I can't stress it enough, but Ocarina of Time was like my childhood into teenage into adult transition in gaming. And the other one is also on the banner, which is Halo. Halo Combat Evolved was me, like, I never was a big shooter before that game. I don't know, I just didn't dig it. And it rekindled my love for video games, because at that time I just was not playing. I didn't have a PlayStation 1. I had a Dreamcast, and that kind of petered out, so I just wasn't playing many video games. And that was like, oh my god, this game, yeah, I'm back into this shit. So for me, it's Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Halo Combat Evolved.
Hey, Rick, if you need to add more, you should add more also.
What, games?
Yeah, like that really stood out.
Just influenced you.
Yeah.
We got a lot of questions, so
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if you had any other that you want to shout out.
No, that's basically it. That's what brought me back into gaming. I mean, because yeah, Mario influenced me to love video games when I was a kid, but I mean, Mass Effect was the one that re got me into it as an adult.
That's cool.
right on.
I think
That's it.
people really like that stuff, is they like to know stuff like that. Even though like we'll talk about it every once in a while, it's like it's nice to just re-say it for people that haven't listened.
Sure thing, man. Yeah, absolutely. Like, people can kind of get a look at who we are and why we like to. And that's kind of why we did that episode last week, or the week before, when we just did why we love to game.
Yeah.
Because just, it's cool. It's fun, and we like these questions, and we appreciate that one, Alex. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And the next one comes from our friend Jake. Jake.
Jake.
Okay, so his question is long/large games with tons of new content to keep you playing, or short games with high replayability? Choose wisely.
I feel like it's hard to answer that because you gotta differentiate between genres. If you give me a short RPG, I'm not gonna replay it. But a game like, I don't know, Tetris, that's short,
Yeah.
and I'll play the shit out of
No,
that.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it all depends the genre. I'm not gonna buy the next Elder Scrolls, and if it ends in 8 hours, I'm gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be happy with that. So
No, that's a good answer. I mean, it's
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like one or the other.
yeah, and then you got
sure.
games like Call of Duty and shit like that, which the main the one player storyline is afterthought, and it's 4 hours long, but people don't buy it for that. So I can't even judge that fairly, because
Yep.
I'll be like, this campaign sucks, and people are like, there's a fucking campaign in that game? I didn't even
Yeah.
know.
I don't understand that, because I always play the campaign anyway. But whatever. So, what about you, man?
Take my money. Take my money now. It doesn't matter. I don't care. As long as it's fun, I'll play it. I really don't have a preference. Like as long as it grabs my attention, like Puzzle Fighter, I'll play the shit out of that. It's a short game. It's kind of like Rick says. It's like it just if it grabs my attention, I'll play it. And if it's meant to be long, it should be long. But
Yeah, like
for me, that would be like
you're
Call of
into
Duty
fighting games
or Destiny, and then a short game would be like a fighting game. You know, it's like
Marvel vs. Capcom isn't
Yeah.
a long game,
no.
right?
So
I'm with both of you. I think the genre tells the tale, really. Like, I love playing Skyrim because you can never really officially beat it. But, and I can always come back to it. I can stop playing and come back to it and just kind of pick up where I left off and continue to my journey. But then I love sports games. And those aren't long games. Those are short games with high replayability. I can't necessarily say that same about Halo because those campaigns were actually epically long for shooters. But I can play a Battlefield campaign even though it's not very good. I can replay those, and I could just try and do different shit each time. So I think they both have merits to them. I think if you're going to have a large game, I do think it needs to have the new content to keep you coming and playing and kind of changing things up. But yeah, I think they're both really good. So thanks, Jake. And Rocky asks us, and this is a question for Rick because I haven't even touched this. What did you think of the new Diablo season?
Oh, I think it's awesome. I think it's great. It's just I just can't grind that much anymore. And like I was ready to do it one day. Yeah, I was ready to do it one day, but no one else was playing. So I was like, oh, okay. So then everybody else was playing. They're like, hey, where you at? And I'm like, I'm busy doing something else. So I don't know. I think it's great though. They have a bunch of cool new gear. They're still kind of broken. You can kind of cheese your way through it to get like super crazy experience levels and stuff. But so they're gonna end up patching that eventually and shit. But it's fun learning how to build a new character with all the new gear they have and exploiting the game. Basically you try to break the game. That's what you're trying to do.
So it's Destiny in hell.
Yeah, you're trying to be the baddest motherfucker alive.
Gotcha.
And if you get the right gear with the right loadout, you can do it. It's just getting to that point, discovering it is the fun.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Rocky Pal, for that question.
Thank you.
And we're actually going to move on to one Miss Jessica Stella's question.
Whoa, I know her.
Yeah, she chimed in. She asks, and this is actually a very good question, when are they coming out with a new Mario Galaxy? So referring to Mario Galaxy 3. And I know there's no release date for one, as I know of. I mean, I'm not a Nintendo expert, but I've paid attention. And specifically looked this up, and Miyamoto, or Miyamoto, whatever you want to call him, head of Nintendo. How do you say that, Rick? How do you say his last name?
Where is it at? Where's his name?
Uh-oh.
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry. So Miyamoto says that they're not done with that series. They're going to remake, or they're going to make a Mario Galaxy 3 to just hold on. So keep holding on, Jessica. It's going to come to the Wii U at some point. Either that or they're going to hold off to their new console and make that the flagship game.
Pokemon RPG, god damn it, do it.
Gotta catch him.
Every time. They're so stupid.
Team Rocket.
It's
They
coming.
fucking must hate money. They're like Capcom. Fuck money, right?
Oh, God. They got
Capcom really does hate money, though.
it.
I swear to God, Nintendo. It's driving me crazy.
And our friend Sean Hickey asked, Coke or Pepsi?
Diet Coke, regular Pepsi.
Ooh.
I don't really drink soda, but if I had to drink a soda, I would go with Diet Sunkist.
But that's not the question.
Ain't nobody listened to him?
Coke or Pepsi, Saul? Choose.
Pepsi.
Went with the Pepsi. I'm going to go Coke because I like Coke in a glass full of ice. That's better. This is better than Pepsi.
It makes my teeth feel weird. Like, it's all
like slippery and like.
yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it
Because there's
either.
a lot of shit in soda.
Pepsi is
good.
just like sweet and good. It's like, ooh.
Yeah,
It's
Pepsi
not.
isn't as sweet. It doesn't give you that
It
phlegm.
also contains like baby fetuses and stuff.
No, it's all
Yeah,
horrible. I
whatever.
don't drink it.
Michael Cole asks us, to be or not to be? That is your question.
What do
You
you
know
be
what,
like?
Michael? I'm going to go not to be. because I don't want to be what anybody else is telling me to be. I want to be myself.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right. That's my answer. I'm not to be.
Why you got to be like that?
Gotta do what I want. What about
I
you?
don't. I'm gonna be.
You're gonna be all right.
Oh.
I pegged you for a B guy.
Hey,
Yeah, fuck. You'll be.
I mean, you were in the military, and
hey, Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld said it best. You got to have bees, so I'm a bee.
you gotta have peace. All right, I'm the only not to be here.
Yeah.
Great.
It's cool.
All right, now this
Must be an
one's a good
Xbox game.
one. Wow.
Too soon?
No, it's good. It's cool. It's cool. I like my machine.
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 So Colin Perkins asked us, this is a pretty good one. If you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Minecraft.
Nice.
Because it's whatever you make of it. It's a new game every time you play it.
With DLC?
I mean,
Yeah, it's
can
part
there
of the
be?
game.
Yeah, I guess.
Black
there
Ops
is.
2.
Black Ops 2
Yep.
Ops
over
too.
Unreal Tournament?
Yep. They got kill streaks. The best kill streaks ever.
You and them damn kill streaks.
Loves him.
Yeah.
Love them.
This was actually really hard for me to decide on, and I'm going to go with Super Mario World
Nice.
for the Super Nintendo.
Boom.
Nice. Classic.
Yeah, I love that fucking game. It's so good. It's my favorite Mario game, and the music makes me happy.
That's
Did
cool.
you see the video I showed where the guy beat it in like 3 minutes?
Yes.
Do that every day.
That was insane.
Oh, you're talking about the game. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, race to the finish. You always
Miss-
win.
Hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the.
All right, we got two more. We get focus.
Two more.
focus.
Two more. Okay,
Two
come
more.
on.
Two more questions. These fans, they deserve it.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know about this next guy though. Drew Freeman asks. He's going to ask the flip question from what Colin did. If there's one game franchise that needs to die, which would it be? Now, Drew names his, and one of his is Sonic. He hates Sonic.
Oh,
It does.
And Need for Speed.
Need
Which I
for
disagree
Speed's
with
like
too.
once every like 3 years. They don't make a lot of them.
No, they do well.
Definitely Assassin's Creed needs to fucking go.
Whoa!
Get rid of it.
Can't,
Get rid of it.
can't argue after this last one.
Yeah, it's a rehash. They showed a little bit of bright future when they did the one before this one. They put pirate ships, a cool little storyline. You weren't like a good guy. You were just a guy trying to get money and like fuck bitches and have a good time. And then they
I know a guy like that.
yeah. But no, just get rid of Assassin's Creed. It's like I don't know. I just personally don't like that game. I think it's boring and repetitive all the way through. I have all of them too, so I don't even understand that.
You're hoping. You're wanting it to be good at some point.
Yeah, eventually. When someone else makes it, it'll probably be good.
Yeah.
You saw?
So,
It took me a second, but then I had to think back because I was like, I'm gonna be ruining somebody's dream right here. And then I thought of the only game that I laugh at when anybody says they play it. UFC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking kill it. It could be done right if you had the right technology, but you don't.
It's the most complicated pile of shit in the world, too.
Yeah.
I just played the last one, and I was just talking to Mr. Perkins about this. It's fucking horrible. And you know what's funny is when THQ made it, it was like it had problems, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, "Oh, EA needs to touch this," and they'll make it like
Yeah.
as cool as.
Wow.
Well, if you
Wow.
Old fingers, right?
But but Rick, and let's keep that within the sports conversation. They make good sports games.
Because they're the only ones making them.
Yes.
the only ones allowed
They
to
own
make
the
'em.
market. Well, how good's their baseball game? Oh, they don't make that.
They don't make one. They
Yeah,
don't,
exactly.
and how good's their basketball game? It doesn't exist barely.
Yeah.
So, and it's not. It's horrible. It's worse. So,
Yeah.
this is like I've been thinking about this one all day, and I don't know that I could come up with one. I don't know if I have one.
You don't have a game that you're just like every time somebody says that game, you just laugh. You don't have to hate it. That just makes you laugh when you hear it. Like that's really a game that you
But
play.
like a franchise though. I can't think of a franchise that I want to go away.
You don't even know how close I was to saying Halo just to light the world on fire.
Do you know how close I was to saying Halo?
Oh,
No,
mad
and
that
I
it's
love Halo,
So
but
do I.
it's
But
been
here's
drug
the
out.
thing. Yeah.
My anticipation for Halo 5 is so low right now.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
see, I don't. Mine's absolutely high.
I can play it
I-
right now.
I went on record to
Oh,
say
oh.
that it's going to be the best Halo game ever, and I'm sticking by my story.
You say Candy Crush, dude. Candy Crush. Get rid of that shit.
No, that's a mobile game. That's bullshit. I'm not going to cower out like that. I'm going to actually put mine in reserve, and I'm gonna let everyone know what it is when I come up with it, because I don't want this to be just throwing something out there. I want to think about this.
Okay.
So stand by, Drew. I will answer that question. And then Rory actually asked us, to each of us, if you could choose one abandoned IP to be revived, what would you choose?
I know mine.
Go ahead.
Do it.
What is it? What was it? What the fuck was it called? The truck, the racing. What the fuck was it called? The one that I love, the monster truck racing one. I can't think of the name.
Twisted Metal?
Rock and Roll Racing.
Rock and Roll Racing.
Yeah, bro.
I would redo Rock and Roll Racing because it was such a great game, and there's just so many possibilities with music and all that shit right now, and like different. Yeah, that's it.
Give me a second, Phil. Go ahead.
I would either go with Turok,
Ooh, nice, dude, nice.
because I would love to see like a new gen Turok, like killing dinosaurs.
but done
and shit.
right, not done like
Yeah,
Crisis.
yeah. Like original 64 Turok was badass.
Yeah.
And Road Rash.
Road Rash. Yeah, there's not many
Fucking love
motorcycle
Road
games
Rash.
out there, is there?
No, I
What is
don't
there?
want that fucking track GP bullshit. I want fucking Road Rash. That's what I want. And there's so much more. There's so many more.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this is a dead series. There hasn't been one in like 3 years, and I haven't heard anything about them making one. And it was a long time before the one before this one was made to this one. I want SSX Tricky to come back. I
Nice.
fucking loved that game. And I know they made one in like 2012, early 2012. And it did well, but it didn't sell that much. I think it would look awesome on the new consoles.
What about a Tony Hawk?
They're making a new
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Oh,
Are
are
they?
they?
Yeah, Tony Hawk said on Twitter like 3 days ago they're making a new Tony Hawk.
Oh, cool.
Which goes,
they-
I was going to say
oh.
Tony Hawk, but I was like, well, they're making a new one of those.
Yeah.
So SSX, I guess it was. Grind is pretty good too, the skateboarding game. Where you can just fuck yourself up. You have a mode where you just damage yourself and break as many bones as possible to get points. It's super fucking cool.
Right on. Well, that actually does it for the questions.
All right.
Good
today.
stuff.
Really
Give us
good
more.
stuff.
I love it.
Keep it
Yeah,
coming.
we don't have to come up with content this way. I love
Yeah.
it. It's the best.
Don't make excuses.
Damn, I'm the
Just
best.
lazy.
I'm
I
the
like questions. I like answering
best.
questions. Come up with some more. Please ask us, guys. You can ask them in the Twitch chat. You can put them on the page. Whatever you want to do, please.
Yeah.
Please ask them. We'll answer them. And it doesn't look. We answered Coke or Pepsi. It could be anything.
Yeah. And if Fallout 4 doesn't get announced at E3 this year, I'm fucking burning this house down. I swear to God.
Do you have a prediction for that?
Yeah, it's going to be announced at E3. It's got to be. That's the only thing I can think Bethesda buying a booth for. They've never gone to E3 to present anything before.
I know.
And then that's
But-
it. The
But what
only
if they
thing that
just
they had on
totally
the table was...
troll everyone.
That's what I was saying. They're going to have, new expansion to Elder Scrolls Online for the 14 people that play it.
Doom upresed to 720p.
Apparently, they're making a new Doom, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe, I mean, still, that would be cool, too. Like, if they're like, we're working on Fallout, it's not ready to be announced.
If it's anything
But
but
here's
Fallout,
Doom.
it sucks.
But I don't know, Doom's pretty cool.
Seems pretty cool.
I mean, like, it'll be like, you guys are dicks. But I'll be like, it's okay. Like, eh.
But what if they give you Doom and then they preview your Fallout after?
That's what I'm saying. If they're like, and with each copy of Doom, you get the first 2 hours of Fallout 4, I'd be like,
Beta.
boom.
Only if you
Exclusive.
pre-order.
Ah,
Access. Yep.
por qué?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, they'd sell 1 billion fucking copies of that game.
Pre-orders.
All right, Wu-Tang Clan, nothing to fuck with. Let's get out of here,
Well,
boys.
thank you so
Yeah.
much, guys, for listening. We appreciate it every week. We'll
Thanks,
be back.
guys.
We'll be back this week, hopefully on Sunday. Our normally regularly scheduled programming,
Yes, sir.
and hit us up with some more questions.
Yeah.
Interactive, please.
Bye,
girls.
Have a great night.
Bye, guys.